Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Good morning, good Sunday, a Sunday where we wake up with a win, 2-0 against Udinese. Let's debrief a bit, but before that, of course, let me tell you where I am. I'm still in London, waiting to go back in Brussels. I'm in the neighborhood of the old Spitalfield market that's really close to the Liverpool Street Underground, etc, etc. I've chosen this morning a place where you see a bit of green, the nature, because when I'm at home, when I'm recording from the little studio, there is not a lot of green, that's a fact. So there is a little green, there are some beautiful buildings, like in London there are people that are walking around. It's Sunday morning, they are doing a walk. You see, I'm just simply with a t-shirt, so it's not even that cold. There are here some statues of elephants all around. There is even a goat a bit further. I'm not sure if I can show you, otherwise I will mess up with the setup. Anyway, it's a really nice Sunday morning, and especially because yesterday we won 2-0. So if you want, put a maximum of like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Of course, I know that you appreciate these kinds of videos where I am a bit in another position than at home, where I'm away, especially from Belgium, and I know why. It's not because you like the environment, etc. It's because when Beppe is away from home, we win. Well, at least this is what the statistics are saying, what the history are saying. In the last 6 games, we won only 2 games. We played, you remember, Stuttgart, Inter, Parma, Cagliari. We won against Lazio, and I was at the stadium behind the goal. And yesterday we won 2-0 against Udinese, while I was in London celebrating with some Juventini of the world. I also want to say hello to all the people that I met yesterday. There were a lot, really a lot. With a few I made some videos or some pictures. Some took some pictures, and I will probably never see them. So guys, if you hear me, or girls, if you see me, can you please send me this picture, because they are the most important thing to me, because when I'm traveling it's always fun to discover new people, to speak with you. The kindness of the Juventini is incredible. I know that I'm saying exactly the same like I said 2 weeks ago, but it's true. And wherever in the world you are just fantastic. That it's in Torino, Italy, that it's in Belgium, or here in London. Wow, 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 wow. Big up also to Londra Bianconera, that are a fantastic fan club here in London. Anyway, let's go back to the game, if you want, at least what I thought about it, because yesterday Andy and Lorenzo were speaking a lot. 21 points. We are at the moment as we speak second again in the ranking, which is much better than how we closed with the 6th position last week. Of course, the other teams need to play. At the moment we reached Inter, that is second as well, with 21 points. Of course, they need to play later today against Venezia. So let's see if they will win, if there will be a surprise from Hans Nicolussi Caviglia and co or not. Last week he scored a free kick. If he could repeat himself, that would be wonderful. But anyway, let's wait. And then the big game that will be played quite early today. So unfortunately I will not watch the game, but Napoli-Atalanta or Atalanta-Napoli can be a real thriller. So let's see what we can do there. Now, the title of Tutto Sport this morning that I cannot show you is È tornata la Juve, or something like that, which means she's back. I think it's a bit early to say she's back, because at the end we only won, I told you, 2 games in the last 6, if I'm not wrong, 3 games in October. Yes, it's true, we conceded 0 goals. Yes, it's true, we were not that much in danger, especially not in the first half. In second half a bit more, we'll go into detail in a second. But in the first half, absolutely not. Solid defense, a Juventus that is able in a way or in another to find a goal. And it seemed like we were finding again the Juve Como, Verona Juve. You remember the 2 first games of the season, where Juve was in some parts really beautiful to see, in other parts really solid, especially in the beginning of the games. Well, that Juventus, we saw it again yesterday. But before saying È tornata Juve, or she's back, we need something, and that's continuity. Because at the moment, because we are a young team with a young coach, with a new project, with a lot of players that were injured and still needs to be implemented in the team, which is not an excuse, but it's a reality. We need to understand which Juventus we have. Is it the Juve of the 4-4 crazy game against Inter that is never giving up? Is it the 2-2 that we don't play that well against Parma? Is it the boring Juve of the 0-0, extremely solid in defense but not able to approach the goal against Napoli, Empoli, Roma? we need to still understand, and I think in a way it's annoying for us, because especially if today the other team they are winning, we go back lower in the ranking. It's annoying because we want certainties. We Juventini, we need certainties which we don't have. But I think it's totally normal in the start of the project. But what I'm saying, important is to grab points, to take points, to win, even if it's dirty. The time that we improve, the time that we are doing well, something that Antonio Conte understood extremely well and is doing with Napoli. Even if they are far from perfection, well, they are productive. They are gaining the points, and that's why they have at the moment 25 as we speak. Now, if we speak about the first half, I didn't understand the approach of Udinese. Udinese, that is a good surprise, a beautiful surprise in the beginning of this season, especially when they are playing at home. Yesterday I was expecting them to attack Juve, to press Juve, to do their game in their home. Because if there was a moment where you could really, you know, like a torero, which is not good, guys, but you know when you're killing the bull, it's that moment when they are on the ground. And that was the moment for Udinese to finish Juve. They didn't. They gave us away the entire first half. It was, and the coach of Udinese said it after the game, we gave that first half away. We made it look like a training session for Juve. And that's what it was, a training session for Juve. Simple, tranquillo, a full ball possession. At the end we finished with 61, but if I'm not wrong, we even do better in the first half in terms of ball possession. There is only Juve. Tranquillo, tranquillo, building up from the back. We had all the opportunity, a lot on the wings, and we played only on the wings, which the game was not entertaining. It was kind of boring in a way because Juventus couldn't find a way to enter. We took away cope manners of the game. There are beautiful news, there is a bad news. If we are speaking about turn cope manners, the beautiful news, of course, is that he played yesterday 90 minutes, which means that physically he's back, even if it was not the most challenging game, but he's back, and that's a really great news. The annoying thing is that we were not able to find him, partially because he's not at 100%, partially because Juventus is always playing towards the wing, Yildiz, Weah, Conceição when he entered, or Mbangula, but we never play vertically. We never try to find a way vertically to punish them. So it's quite easy and predictable also for the other teams to block us, which is dangerous. Because we saw it against other teams at a certain moment, it didn't work anymore. On the other side, cope manners still needs to do better. That goal that is missing, the possible 3-0 at the end from a fantastic pass from Mbangula. Go back and watch the pass from Mbangula. It's a beautiful one. It's a really perfect pass, and he's flopping, he's missing that. He's maybe keeping it for later from a shot from the distance in the top corner like he asked, like he told me. If we win 2-0 and he's missing that, I can accept it. If it's a 0-0, if it's a 1-1, if it's a 1-0 for the opponent, then we have a problem. Cope needs to do better on that one, but he knows. I'm not worried about Cope. He needs to grow, but of course he needs to start to show. And why not? From the game of Lille. You know who I was expecting a lot, and we didn't see? It was Thuram. I was already expecting a beautiful performance from him against Parma when he started, and that's why I pushed him a bit before the game against Parma, saying that can be the key, that can be the man I'm expecting from him. I felt that the moment was coming. It didn't arrive against Parma, it arrived yesterday against Udinese. What a beautiful first half from Thuram. He was everywhere. He was everywhere in the middle. Okay, he missed a few passes, but the guy was everywhere. He was there. He was with a lot of presence. You know, big difference. I saw Thuram, which in other games I didn't see him anymore. He disappeared. He was a bit shy. Yesterday he was there. He wanted to participate, and the teammates were looking for him. Of course, that partnership with Locatelli that I criticized a lot, yesterday worked really well. For what reason? Because Thuram stepped up a bit lower with Locatelli that was able to go wherever he wanted. So able to build a bit more and giving the space to Thuram to start a bit lower without that man marking to go up. That's something that Thiago Motta understood from the other games. He played a bit too high, put him back, and you give him the space, which he did. Also from that goal, that it's not a coincidence, guys. It's starting, yes, on the wing, but that's fantastic, beautiful assist from Kenan Yildiz that is then going toward Thuram, that is going with a fantastic move. We can say a la Pogba. The celebration is a la Pogba. The goal reminds me a bit a Pogba goal, where he's dribbling his man, or a dribble, probably not the goal, But I was happy for him. Now, it is not Pogba. Another one that I really appreciated yesterday, of course, it's Savona. A lot of you awarded him as man of the match. He also received that award. I'm happy because we are really fast in and he's not the level of Juve, and he's not ready to play as a starter. He should not even be in the 25 of Juve because he missed 1 game, 2 games, Lazio and the game after Lazio probably. While we are too fast to say he's a phenomenal, and he's the one that will be the starter of the Italian national team, the first team, not the Under 21. So I think also there the judgment need a bit of balance, but of course he's a young guy of 21 that is approaching his very first season in the first team. And if we start judging his performance every game, that's how we will grow. On the other side, if we start to exaggerate the judgment of this performance from phenomenal to you're not part of the 25, I think it's not good for him. And that's why that goal yesterday brought him a lot of joy, a lot of confidence, because he needed it, and you see it also in the celebration. I also enjoyed Di Gregorio's saves in the first half. I enjoyed Locatelli as a captain. I was happy to see him back with that armband of captain. And then Yildiz. According to me, Yildiz, of course, if he scores and if he assists, is better for all of us. But Yildiz is not obliged to score if he's able to do what he did yesterday. Yesterday he was dominant, he was present, he was a leader. I'm not joking. 19 years old yesterday, he offered a leadership performance. I'm there. I can do the difference. Give me the ball and I will find you. I will find you in the box, like the goal of Thuram. I will find you a bit lucky, but going towards the ball, turning and touching the post and then finishing on the foot of Thuram. Luckily Weah is not touching it because Weah is offside. But yesterday, beautiful. And then in the second half, we see the weaknesses of Juve. I will try to go a bit faster. And if you're still there, then I will maybe end showing you the neighborhood here. What I didn't like was the second half, the approach where Udinese said, oh, we are losing 2-0, we need to start playing. We saw a Gatti in difficulty. We criticized a lot Danilo. I think now it's also the moment to say that Gatti is already the second game in a row that is not performing well. Probably Thiago Motta knew about it, and that's why he took him away from a few games from the start. Could be, hopefully against Lille can be much better, because that, luckily the striker, it's a whistle on the fall, and after the game he's admitting that he pushed Gatti, and that's why the goal was correct to disallow. Oh, beautiful, huh? Extremely fair from the player of Udinese. Not a lot of people are like that, because the Interisti, the Napoli fans, the Milan fans, they were already all attacking Juve. But how can you cancel a goal like that? The striker is saying as well, I pushed Gatti, it was a foul. Anyway, Gatti needs to do better because that's a disaster there, that specific moment. And also Kalulu exposed with one of his weaknesses that we are analyzing since before he joined Juve. The headers, the aerial duels. Yesterday, too easy for, okay, Luca is 2 meters, we understand, but it's too easy. If you are watching again the images, and probably we'll do it tomorrow, the image per image of the goals and some plays, you clearly see that he's beaten without even trying to jump. And that's something that Kalulu needs really to pay attention to. Then on the other side, of course, it was good for him to rest. Unfortunately, not for Juve against Parma, but it was good for him to rest because we saw yesterday again a solid Kalulu. That was really great. Look, guys, that was it for me for the video. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about here. And as I promised you, I will show you a bit the environment if you want to. So you see that we are in the old Spitfeld market here. You see some green. I'm not sure if you are able to see there. Wait, there is that special tower. Where is it? Ah, no, it's behind the trees. You have here, let me go, huh? You have the elephants in my bag that you can see. There is a goat. Normally there is here. You see it? Wait, I will go with my finger and then you need to zoom there. There is a goat there. Maybe because it's Beppe, maybe because it's the channel, I don't know. But it's a really nice neighborhood. I will continue to walk here and then going towards the station because it's time nearly to go home. Grazie, forza. Wait, I will do it again. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao.